Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, rushing. Fighting through it, he's got space. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the...
Hello.
As you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we gotta really be ready on defense because these guys got to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Extra point tacked on by
Alright, so we trying to win
and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Competitive teams this year.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This one be... That's the wrong thing. Okay.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Throughout the game, you ain't giving them no type of damn space.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace.
Yeah, and thank you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Thank you, my good sir.
C.J. Henderson picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
C.J. Henderson, man.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game, or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Everybody know the New York Jets ain't that good. So
they'll try and run
team that always gets their
ass. He's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Sometimes they end up beating teams that you don't understand how in the hell they be doing that.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now, rushing. And he will get this into the end
Number
zone.
one thing about the Jets that everyone seems to talk about is the offensive line.
With his 2nd TD of the game,
this team hasn't been to the Super Bowl
the Jaguars add on to their lead.
years.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
The Giants go to the Super Bowl and
teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously, a 60-minute game at 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes, my calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Donald. Throw complete to Herndon.
Some linebackers, man, we don't play out.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
I gotta figure out who Baltimore lost to, but that's
pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a good head of steam going. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just pick back and run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Oh.
Will be incomplete.
I How the hell did
That
you
looks
not
like it's
get
going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their
Y'all
win.
can say whatever
Sometimes
that
you
was. Y'all can say that
over-game
was
plan,
lucky.
overthink things,
Either
get back
way.
to what works.
Oh, shit. Ain't got nowhere to run.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt.
We got Tampa Bay versus the New York Giants. Carolina.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
They're not that good, so the Saints should take them apart. You got Minnesota and Detroit, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. My tight end is open right there. Gets away from 2 defenders and goes bound.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30.
Definitely had sound.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side.
My tight end trying to get that block for me. I get loose.
He faked it with a juke. Now he's got
I get
some
loose
room.
again.
20,
And have to chase him down again. And
touchdown, Jaguars.
Matt Patricia.
Big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
That's all we're going to keep doing.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always see that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are
He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Take it at about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I still need to get the rushing.
New York set to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't
Pressure
think about
coming out the
until you go a couple
Donald,
drives without
and
getting a
it's
first
tight
down.
end,
Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
They're too close to the line for it not to be one. Yep, run up the middle. I was ready for it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's going to be a pass play. Unless they do a fake runoff.
From the gun.
I picked that off.
That's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We got the Washington football team.
Pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the 3rd quarter. But things don't go fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
The only 2 teams that can probably dethrone
taking it about the 1.
Jaguars is probably
and he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The defense is basically designed to
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
If their defense isn't there, then
shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Or trying
at
to
the
get the
37-yard line.
Right there.
On 2nd down.
That's a tackle. He's trying. And another interception by Dillon.
Intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. That's now a 2nd interception in linebacker position.
situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone?
They
Is he
tried.
picking up
He
man
tried
to man?
right there.
Run
I
with
give
a
him credit.
running
He
back
went
or a
for
tight
it.
end. In any event, great eyes, head on a
Didn't.
swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a nice job there, skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down.
So
Brings up second
our
and
game
5.
plan is to confuse Sam Donald.
2nd and 5.
Right there,
Forced out
and
to his
here
left.
we go.
And he'll let
Deep
this one go
ball to
deep
my
for
boy.
this is caught inside the 15. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Rushing. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there.
All right, so we get another touchdown.
Historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
The kick me was kind of running a little fast. Normally, but I feel like
here in this first half.
I can get a perfect time to see him do this. I'm gonna let it go to the red. Now,
And
you
Lambeau
can get a
now after
perfect
the
timing
touchdown,
like that.
he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it.
Big hit by
The
Phillips.
wide receiver, the ball carrier.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football.
Phillips with the hit right there,
I've got to give
knocking the
credit to
ball
the defense
free.
there. Good job of
Could have been a
knocking it
good
free.
drive
Yeah,
for the
because a lot of the time you just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Don't matter if we don't get this or don't get it. We already got a huge
Back to
lead.
throw here.
Tight end has been smothered.
And he
But not my
takes
other
it
wide
in.
receivers.
Touchdown,
These are touchdowns for him.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars continue to
Like they
roll.
want me to run the ball.
Okay, we
I
need
just
to
want
double
to
check
pass
here
the
with
ball.
Marvin because he
I'm
keeps
gonna
up
break
on good stats. But what I've
the
got
break
is
is to pass the
5
ball.
drives, 5
like I'm
touchdowns,
there.
and they've got a nice healthy lead.
After the first drive, we thought things
My
might be
off, is
clicking.
my passing offense
They're
is
really
working like
clicking at this point. They're clicking about as
I'm
much
gonna
as they can
pass.
click.
And right
Only
now,
time I go
click
to
on
the
the
ground
issue,
game
but
is
that's
when I
okay
can't pass
because
it.
the
But
guy
when
who's coordinating the defense,
the other
trying to
team is
slow
doing
them
a good
down,
job
he's going to have hair that looks like
defending.
mine very soon.
Maybe I'll
Not
go to
much
the
of
ground
it.
game.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on
I know
this
my
one. It's a
defense is always
touchback.
gonna be there.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now,
Turn the ball
1st and
over.
10 at their 25-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's Shepard.
The
And
Jaguars
he will
has got
lose
too many
yardage and be
playmakers on
backed
this
up to the
team, so
24.
it ain't nobody
Lose a
out here
yard
that
there,
can't
and
make
it's
a play.
2nd and 11. A loss of a
Even if they
yard
get
there to
close to
start
kicking the
out.
ball
That leads
off,
to
they
a
stay close
2nd
to
and
the
11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the
Okay,
backfield.
before his
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Must have tripped on his shoelaces or something.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he will
Right
not
there, that's
be
an
able to hang
incompletion.
on through the contact. It's incomplete.
Feel like he had the ball,
Coverage
but
strong, and now
the
it's 4th
contact
down.
knocked it free.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
I don't know about the Atlanta Falcons.
That's going to go in the books as a
They lose
55-yard punt.
Julio
Well done.
Jones.
And the Jaguars go on
And he
offense,
ends up
1st
going
down and
to
10.
either the Seahawks
So
or the
1st and 10 now from the
49ers or
30.
all those
Out
other
comes this
teams.
field general once more, leading his
Damn
offense
sure don't want
back
him to go
onto
to
the
the Seattle
field.
Seahawks.
They've sort of
That'd be
epitomized
bad.
balance. I mean, he's thrown the ball pretty well. They've run the ball well. Got to be pretty
But
happy
when
over on
Jamal
that
Adams
sideline.
Takes a lot
went
of
there,
pressure off, doesn't it? As much as those
Jamal
guys
Adams
back
is
there want to
trash,
throw the
man.
ball around and to be the focal point.
He's not the same Jamal Adams I know. That man used to be a freaking hit stick stud. That man is more like a man play like a linebacker now.
In the second quarter. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to
complete it.
I feel like he
stayed with the New York Jets too much. That's why that man ain't good. He's been a Jet for so long.
And this offense is running away with this one. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
The quarterback that we just drafted, that's
into the end zone. And Lambeau now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And I know Julio Jones is going to be the #1 wide
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. He'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
They might pass.
Definitely not been there for him here.
I think they're going to pass.
I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here. And now it's 4th down.
Like I said, this Jets team
he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Unfortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And this one is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
You know what? Since they talking about me running the ball, guess what? They asked for this shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Hell, this motherfucker coming after me.
He's got a first down and more past the 30.
You must not know my name, bitch. You must not know my name.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Name Thurman Rushing,
Great effort there. 83 yards. As his guys
the reason why they call him Rushing.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
Well, we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
That's a damn Super Bowl that they'll never see.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No.
Different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. The throw over the middle, taken in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And
right there.
4th down.
Right there, we got him. He forced him to do it. Look at it, the ball was the fumble.
Even defensively, for that matter, they could use a big time.
You got to give me that next time, bro. Like, when I bring pressure like that, I expect to get the ball.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they show confidence in their defense.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Don't want to get them a safety in there, so you got to be really, really smart right here. Really close. That just
They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right.
It takes practice and practice to do.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
When
so it's incomplete.
Madden,
that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off.
So now that I know how to play this game,
give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Okay.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left, and that's caught.
They put 2 people on him, and it still didn't work.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark. As his guys continue to put this.
Obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass.
Yeah, the bottom
and then you say to him, look at that. You can put 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you've got to get your confidence going.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 29, Darnold. He's got Herndon. His tight end.
Coming up that middle
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Maybe his presence helped.
1st down.
Here's Darnold.
And
pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On 2nd down, it's Shepard. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32 on the carry.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd and 14, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage at 15. It's 1st and 10.
The only thing to be really good about them is the offense.
Now a give right side. Rushing. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space.
He's taken down at the 17-yard.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys. Made the play,
down there,
and he couldn't even get going, move the football. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run.
Right here.
It's caught inside the 25.
He didn't allow me
and
to
he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
That's not going to hide the ball.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure
right.
right.
I see my boy right there.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
That much is because, like,
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Play music, the only thing you have to do on there is
he's on base. They bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to someone puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. We might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
But at least Twitch allows you to play music.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
They got to pull out from certain countries and shit like that.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Used to be good, but ever since YouTube started getting all these policies and stuff and all of that,
Darnold to throw
it just
again.
went downhill.
Jaguar pressure and a
Jaguar
sack. DeForest Buckner able to record his fifth sack of the season. He had 3 of those sacks last week, en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block it now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer after having 3 the week before. He would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force. He knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
Number 43.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very low.
Fortnite used to never be that game used to never
Back to throw Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker Miles Jack. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You've got a few different ways to play it offensively. This is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Flush to his right. He'll try and
run.
Fortnite
got some of the worst lags.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They did fix the pocket loss, but they should have fixed the...
On second down now, rushing, and on this one he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Baltimore still in the lead.
Now back to throw.
Right there, they bring a push off the right side.
And now he's going to use his
Trey
legs.
Lance finding an opening and getting out of there.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
That's the end of the first
And that is going to do it for
this
this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Live streaming on
They'll
Twitch.
try and run for
Twitch is like
first
so
and
much
goal.
better.
And he'll take this
I feel like
into
I'll
the
be
end
able to
zone.
build
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in for a
community
4-yard
there,
touchdown. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
It's hard to build a community.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
People always
taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Maybe it'll be people
at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It might not even be YouTube, it might be PlayStation.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Like a bug. When you go, when you broadcast, it just makes you
maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Darnold completes it.
Nice
Giving
pass
9
to
on the
his
play,
tight end.
and that'll make it 2nd and short.
To number 85.
He has no choice but to give it
A
to his
gain
tight
of
end
9.
because everything
Brings
else is
up
basically
2nd
covered.
and 1. At the
Again, Darnold.
5-yard line.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pick their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
11-yard line.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you get a trade for him? Figure over to our team so we don't offer him anymore? Because he's really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
I don't understand why every time I live stream on YouTube, it just got to be a...
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
All that bumper crap. That's why sometimes when stuff does...
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Being chased out left.
When they update
He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It might not affect some people. So some people might not have that problem, and some people might do. But it might not mess with them.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I don't even care. I'm letting that clock down, boy.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside. Superb. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 3-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Shepard, they'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
All right.
Here's the Jets punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Oh, come on. Oh.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
That was beautiful right there. I had one of my teammates.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. That one complete. He finds Sharp.
Goddamn illegal for it.
gets close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
That's all y'all can do is put flags.
He's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Fake ass,
not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
That's really,
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big one.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
Well, there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good. But at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
83 points.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jacob Phillips in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. From his end zone, 3rd and long for Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The Jaguars ain't going to have to do too much.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Flush to his right. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
All over that man's head.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this.
Can't wait for football to start, dude. It's gonna be interesting this season. I just hope that the team that I'm rooting for is gonna do good this season, because if they don't, I don't know. All right, who we gotta play on the road? We gotta play the Panthers, the Patriots, home against the Dolphins, and away against the Raiders. I need to look at our schedule, because I don't know. Okay, the 49ers are they on top on that. Let's look at this team schedule. All right. Okay, we got the Raiders. Do we have the 49ers? Okay, we don't have the 49ers, but we do. Or versing the Falcons and Saints, Bills, Buccaneers, and all those other teams. Okay, so schedule is kind of good. Probably the only entertaining games will be against the Saints and the Falcons, but let's just simulate to the next game. They got players that are ready to sign their contract and stuff like that. Dang, what the freak? What the freak? Alright. This Fortnite season needs to hurry up and end, bro. This shit. There's too many spammers in that game. Literally everybody plays the same. They spam you and they just get lucky. Yeah, to me, I believe Epic Games is running out of like ideas of what to put in the battle pass or what the battle pass could be about. To be honest, yes, me, I don't feel like no storyline. Screw a storyline. It's all about having fun. The game ain't meant to.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 16 carries, 91 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether you're doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Porter. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jacksonville.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play, and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out, because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
They got a good quarterback. but this is going to be a challenge for them.
Operating from the gun. Porter gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Not much there, only a yard. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
37-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Porter toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's third down. From the gun, Porter, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
Josh Lambo.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game.
Number
10, there's still plenty of time to go, but you got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 26-yard line.
To throw on second down. Porter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Porter, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
7-yard line.
McCaffrey.
Play again.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
They might be getting a touchdown.
Oh,
the ball comes
he
out
lost
again.
the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Literally,
and that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit.
Panthers nothing. Josh Lambo.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Knock the ball right
Taken
out.
about 7 yards deep.
That's twice.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
It's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Right there,
Drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Porter. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. Linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Remember we were kids and they all said, hey, whatever you want to do, make your kid a left-handed pitcher, make him play baseball, they'll play forever. Forget that. I want a quarterback. Right? That's what I want to raise. In this era where you throw it around like crazy, you put up numbers like he did in his last game.
Last week, almost 500 yards.
A 28-yard gain.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. 21-0 our score after 1.
21. Panthers nothing.
Right now it should be all about playmaking.
Eluding the pressure right.
Their attention is to blitz and pressure Trey Lance.
DJ Chark.
But a quarterback that can move and play.
And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
They don't need to be in the pocket to be great, to be considered
That'll be
great.
taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
To really play like that.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Porter. It's
he's not even that
Took a
fast,
shot, couldn't connect.
you
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Porter. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. DJ Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Good one right there.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Forced out to his left.
I'm going to just run.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10-man time escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Not trying to risk of injuring my quarterback.
He'll drop to throw.
They're trying to pressure, force him to make.
And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
They say he was out of bounds.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
You know, he went out of bounds.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Let's see what the Jags do.
They'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
He caught it. Yeah, once put out of bounds.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Imagine he had to just jump and just...
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Best team in football right now.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Live stream on Twitch.
The The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Not want to show the freaking
to throw on second down. Porter. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Come on now.
Picked off at the 36.
Like I live stream on
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunately for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff, how much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities. Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
You already don't feel
he dropped it, and that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Fumble the ball like twice. So really,
1 second down, McCaffrey.
That's a good line right there.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
We know how to,
makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Porter. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Jags grab it. There he goes left side.
Wow.
And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Let's see what happens. Like, okay, he runs. Ooh, he reached in. Good defense.
Lambo to add on the extra point.
Let's go. Jaguars coming out here making a statement.
And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
It's just good.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
You should have control of your defense.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Operating from the gun, Porter. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do is they'll run it here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss.
And expect his O-line on the block for him. They getting overthrown by the 48-yard line. Jaguars defense, so they got to look at something else.
They'll run on 1st down. Rushing. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 13.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
Jags football again. DJ Shark.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And we say it all the time. Have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It was coming towards you, and you just decide to stick your hand up in the air.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
The 3rd down pass.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Porter. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Porter.
And out of bounds.
And that will be incomplete.
Yep.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
That would have been
Back to throw. Flush, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards.
That's the 2nd sack of the game for best defensive ends. They do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now he's going to let it. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
This is my mode, baby.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars continue to roll. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one, costing about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Don't do anything bad.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Looking to throw on second down. Porter. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. DJ Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session maybe a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25.
Damn animation.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the one interception.
Absolutely. Just that one pick with the 3 touchdowns so far.
More tomorrow. I need to check my live.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
2nd and 1. Flushed out right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And this offense is running away with this one.
I really don't.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yeah, so after this game, I'm going to just end my
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
I know nobody ain't really on that plan for him.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
That way, when we go up against these spammers.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Maybe we
3.
won't have to keep changing our settings so much.
From the gun on
The fact that
third
we have
down.
to keep changing our
Porter.
settings so
That's to
much is about
McCaffrey,
the
complete.
game's
And he's going to be
ass.
taken
And the
down
reason
here,
why it's
still
so
a couple
easy for
yards
us
short of the
spam
first.
One hallmark of
spam
good
the hell out of
defenses
you and
is
knock you
understanding the
into
game,
it. But you can't do
understanding
it with them.
positioning,
They always
and tackling
practice
immediately in the
skills so much.
secondary after catches. I think we just
They
saw that
probably
on
even
display
be
right
having
there.
Got
shit
to him
just
before he ever had a
game.
chance to think about turning it
The game
upfield.
long. I'm saying they do. Oh, come on, bro. Why you do that damn
Great
slow
blocking,
ass
nearly
animation
sprung
like
in
that?
there. 28-yard
You
return.
didn't do that.
And the
damn.
offense will take over
Literally.
with a new set of downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 26 yards on the play there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's the end of the
And
third.
we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 30 yards. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Porter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral. Because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't poor times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdown.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Back to thrust to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open. The 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Yep.
A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The Panthers about ready to take over. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
At the 28-yard line.
Get on foot now,
To throw on second down.
Oh, wow.
Porter. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. DeForest Buckner has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Panthers on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Porter. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Offside defense.
Okay, it's offside.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offside, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good.
Luckily, it's just there.
This is taken at the 23. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
All right.
Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked.
2 minutes.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Just like New England.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole team. And never forget it, because you're not going to want that feeling here, or you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may end up with this team again.
15 yards on the play. First down.
At the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Porter.
Yeah, that's what you get for trying to cheat.
Oh, he dropped it.
And
that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Porter.
We going to come on.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
He's not going to get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long.
I told you he was not going
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh play, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
3 times, and it felt like he was picked off more
so
than
for
just
Jacksonville, 3. It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0.
All right. Let me just, well, it's gonna auto save, so all I gotta do is just end my screen. Okay, so there's the auto save, uploading snapshots. All right, so let me do this, and then season, and I'm gonna go from there. Oh, before I do that, let me see who is these players. Oh, let's sign these players back. Then we'll go play. I feel like he's gonna decline. He was gonna decline that other offer, but he's happy that he got that much money. So basically, we gotta sign back all our superstars. The quarterback should make that much money because he's good. So, all right. So here we go.